Hey guys, it is Ben, aka the Fusebox. It has been a hot minute, but I have come back to do the final New Vegas video for you all. I'm speaking slightly softer tonight because I am staying at my parents' house. So I am being a big man child, and I am doing this on the down low, trying to make sure nobody wakes up. You know, like a true 30-year-old. So basically, before we get started, I would like to remind everybody that Outlaw Nights issue number 1 is live on Indiegogo, and as of right now, we are 90% funded. We are ready to hit that finish line. We are only 2 sales away from it, baby. And we have got about 22 days left, so the odds are looking good. Good stuff. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody who will hear you if they haven't shut you out of their lives. Tell them about Outlaw Nights. Spread the good word. Thank you so much, everybody. But I think it's time for our final journey here into Fallout New Vegas. It's been a hell of a ride, a very spread out ride, but it's time. I know everybody's really excited about the Fallout TV show that's on Amazon Prime right now. I am not going to be watching it because I came up with an idea for a Fallout TV show years ago and they told me to screw off, and lo and behold, what happens? They make one. But it's not as good as mine. It's been a hot minute. Boone.
Is it time? I'm ready when you are.
Where is Eddie? There you are. Let's go, Eddie. Oh. I didn't even know about that. Forgot. I think I need weapon. I was trying to see if... Did I leave anything in here that I needed? Maybe. Hang on. Oh, well. I think that works just as good. Forgot how to sheathe my fists. How do I sheathe my fists? I don't want to punch anybody.
All right, then.
It's about time.
Oh! Hi again! Can I help you with something else?
Yes.
Please, go on.
I know the Brotherhood and I want them left alone.
Okay! Consider them forgotten, along with the projections that predict they'll be our biggest enemy. Forgotten! That accounts for all the tribes you needed to get them done. You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. Here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turns out the NCR president, Aaron Kimball, is going to visit Hoover Dam. I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale, but according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83.75% chance of being assassinated. Whoops. Anyway, it looks like Mr. House thought it was important to keep President Kimball alive.
I'm on good terms with the NCR. They'll let me help protect him.
Great. A ranger named Graham has been placed in charge of security for the president's visit. You'll want to talk to him. Once the president is safe, there's one more thing for you to take care of. This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years and years ago. Just like him to think ahead. Take the module to the El Dorado substation and attach it to the power control terminal. I'll handle the rest.
What will the override module let you do?
I'll use the substation to send a huge jolt of electricity to the Lucky 38. Turns out this casino has its own reactor. All it needs is a jump start. With the reactor running at full tilt, I can boost the transmission strength of the Lucky 38's command and control network. I'm talking direct tactical control of hundreds of upgraded Securitrons at vast distances. You know that's gonna come in handy.
Alright then.
Great! When this is taken care of, we'll be all set for the Legion to make its move.
Okay. You better not betray me. What? How do they know that? Are my people not here? What the shit? Where are my people? Why am I running slower?
Move along.
Guys, what the hell,
Goodbye.
a-hole?
I've got your back.
I'm not well rested anymore. You know what, I'm gonna do the other quest first. Oh, before powering it up. Probably a good idea. I don't want to ruffle their feathers just yet. It's a little quiet without the radio, but I thought it would be better for dramatic effect. It's awkwardly silent. Ay, ay, ay. See any good movies lately? Huh? Anybody? I'm just kidding, there are no good movies. Howdy. General or president, whatever you are. Oh, you're the ranger.
We've got a lot to do to prepare for the president's visit and not much time.
Bye.
Okay.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Okay. What are you doing, Ranger?
We've got a lot to do to prepare for the president's visit and not much time.
Bye.
Well, shit.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
I've heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready?
I have some questions.
Ask your questions, but keep it short.
What are your security arrangements?
Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter. Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd. I've also locked down access to critical locations such as the landing platform on the visitor center.
I'm gonna need access everywhere.
Alright, I'll give you full access.
Do you have a detailed schedule?
I have a full itinerary here. Here you go.
Do you have any leads on possible threats?
The Legion will definitely try something. We don't have any solid leads yet. I'd almost expect something direct from them. But given the circumstances, there's a possibility of something more subtle, like sabotage. But since we don't have anything solid, we'll just have to keep our eyes out for anything out of the ordinary.
What can I do to help?
Someone like you. I'm just glad to have you on board. Do whatever you can. Security sweeps, talk to people, keep an eye out.
All right.
If there's nothing else, then let's get moving.
All right.
Good. The President doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some rest. I'll brief you in the morning. Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day ahead of us.
Well, what's the plan?
The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan.
That's
So
a
I'll be
bold
overseeing
plan.
the security team personally, keeping in constant contact with people over the radio. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the President through this visit in one piece.
All right.
President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now. Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. Don't take too long.
Well, shit. I gotta investigate the area for clues.
Morning.
One of the ranger vets looked at me and I just about surrendered.
Hey, you haven't seen my friend around here, have you? His name is Ben, and he's an engineer. We were supposed to meet up so we can watch the president's speech together, but he hasn't shown up yet.
I haven't seen him.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just keep waiting. Sorry to bother you.
That's
Wish I could have been there to see
suspicious.
Caesar die. What an asshole.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
One of the ranger vets looked at me and I just about surrendered.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
You're a model citizen. Thank you.
Hey.
Our rangers are going to show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
Just between us, Colonel Moore scares me sometimes.
Scares me too. That's a bathroom. It's been a long time since I did this part, so...
Wish I could have been there to... Always nice to have a friend of the NCR around. What can I help you with? Unfortunately for you, I'm not authorized to trade with you. It's against regulations. Well, that is great and all, but it's really against regulations.
You know, I'm working for them, well, kind of.
I guess I can make an exception, just for you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, fuck, forget it.
Bye.
I hear a troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our new territories. Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our new territories.
I've never seen a robot like that.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
I'm the one who killed him.
Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our new territories.
Doing a security sweep and I can't find nothing.
It seems that the territories are about to blow up.
Hey.
boss dead, we'll have Vegas annexed before the year's out.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on it.
The sound of the generators is really quite calming. That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Boy, these guys are really overconfident. I think I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep doing this protective sweep. And I think I'm pretty lost, honestly. Hey.
Hello there, youngster. Welcome to my baby.
What do you do here?
I'm the head engineer. I make sure the turbines keep spinning and the water keeps pumping.
How's the dam running?
Been better, been worse. When I first came here, there was but one turbine spinning. At one point shortly after the last battle, I had 6 of them spinning. It was a wonderful sound. Only 4 of them are running right now.
Well, what's wrong?
A little bit ago, one of the intake towers got clogged. No water running through it anymore to spin the generators. One of these days, I'll get some boys out to the turbine to get it running again. But right now, it is pretty low on the priority list.
Well, I think you should fix it.
Morning.
Nothing is going to happen to the president. Watch.
Have you finished your security sweep?
Yeah, fine. Who cares if he gets assassinated or not, really? I mean...
Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security procedures to oversee.
If I was the assassin, I'd be up on that ridge. If I didn't care about escaping, maybe that near tower, or the landing pad behind us.
Hey, it's the president!
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call the service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifice. Born in a tin shack on the outskirts of one pine, Jeremy Watson never had it easy. His father was a caravan guard on the short route, and his mother, like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the Brotherhood War. Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured. But the time came when they could no longer shoulder the burden alone. 12 years ago, they called out for help, and the Republic heard them. Troopers, rangers, just like you, answered the clarion call. Men and women stepped forward to say, I will carry the weight. And at Owens Lake, we made true on our promise, driving out the raider tribes to establish a lasting peace in the eastern Sierra Nevadas. We carried the weight, And though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us. 10 years ago, Chief Elise met with representatives of the Desert Rangers to discuss terms of what would become the Ranger Unification Treaty. The treaty was more than a resolution to welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic. It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of his regime. There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting? What does Nevada to us? Sometimes we forget that the light of our society shines beyond our borders. Sometimes we take those privileges for granted that our forebears fought so hard to achieve. We must always remember that wherever Californians stand, we carry our principles with us. Equal respect, representation, and protection under the laws of a just republic. This was the same fire that burned in the heart of the old world that preceded us. We are the heirs of that civilization, torch-bearers eastward of the Pacific, into the darkness of this wasted land. When the Republic called on the men and women of California to carry that fire across the Mojave, Jeremy Watson answered. You answered. Together you carried the weight. And when PFC Watson's platoon came under attack at Forlorn Hope, he took the greatest risk. Not only for his fellow Californians, but for California itself. He was prepared to make the most noble of sacrifices to defend the principles of our republic, even here, on Nevada soil. His actions are a beacon to all of us who stand here today in tribute to his valor. Private First Class Jeremy Watson, on behalf of the Senate and people of the new California Republic, it is my honor to present you with the Star of Sierra Madre. Not far from this spot, a monument stands as a tribute to the sacrifice made by those who came before us. The men and women who fulfilled the promise we made to the Desert Rangers. Its back is inscribed with the names of the troopers and rangers who carried the weight. And because they made the most noble of sacrifices, it did not break us. 4 years ago, we held this dam. 4 years ago, we carried the weight. 4 years ago, we drew a line through the Mojave as clear as the Colorado River. A line that Caesar cannot cross. Today, you stand here with our brothers and sisters to hold that line. Today, you honor all Californians by carrying that weight. Today, you are the waves of the Pacific, pushing ever eastward. You are the sequoias rising from the Sierra Nevadas, defiant and enduring. You are the great western light of California, torchbearers in the darkness, living reminders of all that is best in our republic. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's just get back out of here. They're waiting for you. I want to get shot. Let's go.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Oops. Maybe we should try that again.
Have you finished your security sweep? Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security procedures to oversee.
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices. It is because of men and women like Private First Class Jeremy Watson that Nevada and the new California Republic remain free and secure. Boarded a tin shack on the outside. His father was a caravan guard on the short route, and his mother, like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the Brotherhood of War. Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured. But the time came when they could no longer shoulder the burden alone. 12 years ago, they called out for help, and the Republic heard them. Troopers, rangers, just like you, answered the clarion call. Men and women step forward to say, I will carry the weight. And at Owen's Lake, we made true on our promise, driving out the raider tribes to establish a lasting peace in the eastern Sierra Nevadas. We carried the weight, and though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us. 10 years ago, Chief Elise met with representatives of the Desert Rangers to discuss terms of what would become the Ranger Unification Treaty. The treaty was more than a resolution to welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic. It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of his regime. There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting? What is Nevada to us? Sometimes we forget that the light of our society shines beyond our borders. Sometimes we take those privileges for granted that our forebears fought so hard to achieve. We must always remember that wherever Californians stand, we carry our principles with us. equal respect, representation, and protection under the laws of a just republic. This was the same fire that burned in the heart of the old world that preceded us. We are the heirs of that civilization, torch-bearers eastward of the Pacific, into the darkness of this wasted land. When the Republic called the men and women of California to carry that fire across the Mojave, Jeremy Watson answered. You answered. Together you carried the weight.
Such a historic moment.
Platoon came under attack at Forlorn Hope. He took the greatest risk. Not only for his fellow Californians, but for California itself. He was prepared to make the most noble of sacrifices to defend the principles of our republic, even here, on Nevada soil.
Yes.
His actions are a beacon to all of us who stand here today in tribute to his valor. Private First Class Jeremy Watson, on behalf of the Senate and people of the new California Republic, it is my honor to present you with the Star of Sierra Madre. Not far from this spot, a monument stands as a tribute to the sacrifice made by those who came before us. The men and women who fulfilled the promise we made to the Desert Rangers. Its back is inscribed with the names of the troopers and rangers who carried the weight. And because they made the most noble of sacrifices, it did not break us. 4 years ago, we held this dam. 4 years ago, we carried the weight. 4 years ago, we drew a line through the Mojave as clear as the Colorado River. A line that Caesar cannot cross. Today, you stand here with our brothers and sisters to hold that line. Today, you honor all Californians by carrying that weight. Today, you are the waves of the Pacific, pushing ever eastward. You are the sequoias rising from the Sierra Nevadas, defiant and enduring. You are the great western light of California, torchbearers in the darkness, living reminders of all that is best in our republic. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
What the hell are you waiting for? I want to get shot. Let's go.
It's the most presidential thing I've ever heard. Let's get the fuck out of here. I don't want to get shot. All right. Gents. don't know where that guy is. I was gonna tell him about the bomb, but, you know, whatever. Gotta get to the gas station. Sons of bitches. We gotta get to the El Dorado.
Stay out of the control room and enclosure, or there's gonna be trouble. Got it?
I mean, what do you want?
Only combat I seen lately was shooting some geckos. Look all you want, just don't mess with any of the equipment. The control room's off limits, and so's the enclosure.
Well, don't be a dick.
Oh my god, are you the one who saved President Kimball?
Yes.
Wish I could have been there to see
You
Caesar
visiting
die.
every NCR post just to see the
Asshole.
sights? This here's the Dorado.
Only combat I seen lately was shooting some geckos.
And it just about surrendered.
Guys, look, I gotta, you know, I gotta get in there.
The power transmission cables are all underground. Good thing, or the old war might have knocked them down.
The power transmission cables are all underground. Good thing. The old war might have knocked
When I
them
got
down.
this assignment, I was
We
hoping
keep
there'd
an
be more
eye out for
gambling.
Legion raiding parties. They'd love to shut down the Dorado.
Look all you want, just don't mess with any of
With
the
House
equipment.
dead,
The
we'll have
control room's
Vegas
off
annexed
limits,
before the
and
year's
so's
out.
the enclosure.
Just stay out of the control room and enclosure.
All the juice from Hoover flows right through the Dorado, and we send it west to keep the home lights burning.
Well, I'm glad they didn't shoot me. That would have been messy. Why don't you do right?
Goodbye.
Bye.
President Kimball survived his visit to Hoover Dam. Nice one. Now, moving on. Don't you love seeing the Lucky 38 all lit up? Sign of things to come. Exciting news! The Legion's massing troops in a staging area east of the dam. Attack imminent. Monster of the East ready to roll.
Alright. This is it, y'all. This is what everything's been building up to. We're ready to go to the dam.
Great! So I've been looking over Mr. House's force projections and running some calculations. It turns out there are two ways we can win this thing. Hear that? We have options. You could route the dam's power output to the facility under Fortification Hill. That'll restart its reactor, just like you did with the Lucky 38. That'll wake up the Securitron army you left on standby and give us enough force to push the Legion and the NCR straight out of the Mojave. The other option is destroy the dam's generators. Without those, it's just a big bunch of concrete. The NCR won't have any reason to stick around. You don't have to decide yet. For now, all you have to do is take this override module and install it on the terminal in the power control room. Good luck. See you at the dam.
We must get to the control room and install the override chip.
Oh no. I probably should have bought stim packs before this. But you know, what the hell, right? I don't have my buddies with me. This sucks. I left them at the frickin' Lucky 38. Boomers! I wish I had my buddies. Oh, there's Boone. There's Eddie. Where the hell were you guys?
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room.
Got away.
I need to go in the control room.
You shouldn't be here. It's best if you just move along.
Colonel Moore is in trouble. She needs help right now.
Damn it all to hell. Let's go.
Nice to see you again. So, we can blow up the dam's generators, or I could route the dam's entire power output to the fort. That'll activate a certain army of Securitrons and set them loose to ravage the Legion. What do you say?
Send power to the fort.
Yes! This is gonna be fun! I'm unlocking the East Power Plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside and deal with the Legion and NCR.
Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going. Oh! They just walked right into us. All right. We are cooking with gas. Now we just have to get out of here. The hell? Eddie, come on. What are you doing here? Oh god, I think I'm lost. Or not.
Keep your head down. Could be snipers around.
Of course, the Enclave. All right. Well, shit. They're just clearing the way for us. We are cruising.
You're mine.
Crashing this plane with no survivors.
Leg Atlanteus awaits us.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards.
Maybe you're willing to listen to reason.
I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag of the bear. Let us hope your skill with weapons proves greater.
The battle is decided. That's why I'm here.
So you seek order, terms of surrender? Our roads into NCR are hung with the bodies of those who attempted to negotiate with us. Save your speeches. We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them.
Move forward? The Legion spent years trying to take over Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength of the East. Only legates such as Graham, who deserve the fire Kaiser blessed him with. Now I am here, and make markers of your people as the Legion carves its way west.
And then what of the East?
You speak in circles. What of the East? I am the East, and I will prove it this day.
If you need all the East to crush the West...
The victory here shall be swift. Our forces shall take the dam, secure it, then build a road west on the bodies of the NCR. The East will hold. Once across the Colorado, nothing to rival Hoover Dam remains.
It is not the strength of the West that will slow you. It is their weakness.
Your weakness? You seek to thwart me by claiming the Legion is too strong for you.
NCR's weakness is its size. It'll take your entire army to hold the West.
That does not mean we would not succeed.
Eventually. But moving your whole army west means losing the East. You can't hold both.
The East was a hard-fought campaign. Even now, Kaiser drew too much of the Legion's blood needed there for this. Hoover Dam is but a place. I will not have it be the gravestone of the Legion, whether quickly, or as you describe, slowly, by attrition.
There is victory in wisdom, Legate.
As for wisdom, there is wisdom in your words, man of the West. Know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there forever. On that day, the strength of the bear shall be tested. If the West is one day filled with ones such as you, perhaps it shall be a worthy fight indeed.
If you feel that war matters that much, perhaps you will see differently in time.
My coming would have saved you, set your people free in ways they cannot see. War would have tested them, broken the weak with its violence, yet allowing the strong to arise. Violence gave you that strength, awakened you. I can see it upon your face, where 2 bullets left their mark. Perhaps it is unfortunate Wolpes was not here to hear your words. Something tells me you would prove more than his match. Until the day when our armies meet again, courier, I shall wait for you on the battlefield.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
Can't take all the credit. Had some help from my allies here.
And, well, these boys with you? Hello there, Smiley. Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? It's just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar.
General Oliver, Hoover Dam is ours. Leave at once.
I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk the wasteland fuck talk to me like that. Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound of NCR bullets, huh? I can oblige.
I don't want any more violence. There's been enough today.
Look, I know you're riding high right now, but let me tell you, you ain't pissing on me right now. You're pissing on the bear. You've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know how far that claw stretches. Fuck with the bear and...
How about I ask these robots to fuck you and your entire army with a... No, I'm not gonna. General, the Republic has outstayed its welcome. This land is mine.
You want me to make tracks out of here? Head back west? Tail between our legs? No. I came for a fight today. And if you're looking to make me budge, you better have a damn good left hook or I'm not going anywhere.
Because you're talking and not attacking?
Yeah. But I wasn't expecting a fight when I came up here. And now that we're talking, I don't like the sound of things. Do you know what you're doing? Making a nation like you think you're doing ain't like chowing down on a pile of fancy lad snack cakes. Think you got the guts to carve out a frontier? Build towns, protect the roads, run supplies, train troops?
I guarantee I've put more thought into the state of the Mojave than you or anyone in the NCR.
Hell. Can't believe we got suckered by some road jockey. Should have watched the flank while Caesar's best was making all that noise. I know what those robots of yours can do on a bad day, and I'm not eager to toss lies at them just to make a point. But if you're taking this place, you better hope you can hold it. I'll give my superiors my opinion, but I don't think they're going to listen. So if NCR comes at you, and it will, pray you're ready. I promise you, our situation's reversed, I'd see you hang.
I don't know. Is that all? 'Cause I've got work to do. NCR words don't mean much around here.
Fine. Come on, men. We're moving out.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality to be a little more assertive, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But don't worry, everything will be okay. I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters, so they know what to do. Vegas will be protected. So that's where I'll be. Off. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun. Take care.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas. He ensured Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
Veronica put her moral sensibilities aside and supported the Brotherhood's new campaign of aggression as best she could. Yet, deep down, she understood that it meant their end would surely be soon to follow.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
Arcade was proud to have been one of the defenders who helped repel the Legion from Hoover Dam. He was prouder still to see the area freed from the shackles of the NCR and Mr. House. Though independence for New Vegas was not all he hoped it could be, Arcade used his enclave knowledge and technology to keep order wherever he could.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
The slaughter of the Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan caused no end of trouble for NCR back west. Already struggling, NCR's supply lines suffered further as the two caravans withdrew support until the massacre in the east was resolved. Cass lived to see the courier bring down 3 armies, and by her count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
The Kings retained their control of Freeside, and while they continued to favor the needs of locals, they tolerated the citizens of the defeated NCR.
Revitalized by Violetta's brain, Rex eventually learned to balance the memories of his old life with Violetta's experiences among the brutal fiends. His mind had difficulty adjusting, but Rex eventually found peace with his new, more vicious self.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Though NCR was withdrawing from the region, Boone remained in New Vegas, finding work as a security guard and caravan scout along the highways. While he might have preferred rejoining his old unit, Boone couldn't bring himself to abandon the city where he'd met his wife.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 powder gang tormented the Mojave wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful robotic eye.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. And overall, I think that ending is the best ending. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, there's some negatives that happen, but it was mostly positive, I'd say. What's with the quotes? Well, ladies and gentlemen, our journey has come to a close. It's been a wild ride. If you have any ideas of the next game you'd like to see me go through, go ahead and leave a comment on the video, or go ahead and send me a message on my Twitter. Oh, please, if you haven't yet, click on the link that I have pinned in the chat. If it's not in the chat, it's going to be in the description of the video. Or not the script, I'm sorry. It's going to be in the comments of the video for the link to Outlaw Nights, issue number 1. We are 90% funded. Indiegogo. Get yourself a copy of this. We are launching this baby. We are getting this series going. I got plenty of issues planned here. So this saga is raring to go. It's been raring to go for a while, and I wish that we could have gotten a bigger jump start on it than we have, but I'm still learning the ins and outs of the business, so I'm doing what I can, and I'm growing, and I'm getting better at it. So far so good. If you like anything I had to say, go ahead and hit the like button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. Hell, if you didn't like anything I had to say, go ahead and hit the dislike button, because whether you like me or hate me, doesn't matter. It feeds me. I thrive on the attention. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me, and I will talk to you all later.